All right, buckle up, because we are diving headfirst into Shadows of the Planar Imperium.
Ooh, yeah.
I know you live for this stuff, cooking up stories, encounters, really bringing a setting to life. And trust me, this deep dive, this is going to be a world-building session unlike any other.
Absolutely. And what makes this setting, Shadows of the Planar Imperium, so fascinating is that it's not your typical spaceships and blasters kind of world.
Right.
We're talking about a civilization, the Planar Imperium, that achieved a level of technology so advanced, it might as well be magic.
Okay, see, now you're speaking my language. That's what gets my gears turning, because this isn't just some, oh, here's a Lost Empire trope.
Yep.
We're talking reality-bending tech, right?
Exactly. We're talking about devices like the planar gate, capable of ripping open dimensions, connecting different realities.
Oh, man.
Just imagine the stories you could tell if your players discovered one of those.
The possibilities are endless. I mean, talk about a game changer. Whoever controls a planar gate, they control the fate of, well, everything. And you know that's going to attract some serious power players. Speaking of which, we can't forget about the Abyssal Empire, right? They seem poised to take center stage in this whole galactic drama.
They are a force to be reckoned with, that's for sure.
Yeah.
They see themselves as the rightful heirs to the Planar Imperium, driven by this hunger, this ambition to reclaim its former glory.
But see, that's what I'm curious about. Are they truly more advanced? Have they surpassed the Imperium? Or are they just riding the coattails of a fallen giant? Because scavenging lost tech is one thing, but mastering it, understanding it, that's a whole other story.
That's the key question, isn't it?
Right.
They haven't quite cracked the code of the Imperium's techno-mastery, but their ambition, it's undeniable.
Yeah.
They're more about brute force, for sure. Conquer their way to dominance, that's their style.
Yeah.
They'll figure it out eventually, though. You can bet on that.
Oh, I don't doubt it for a second. Okay, so we've got this huge power vacuum, right? Ancient tech, just ripe for the taking.
Yeah.
And the Abyssal Empire, they're making their move. But come on, this is space opera. You know there are always more players on the board.
Yeah.
So what other factions should we have on our radar?
Well, if the Abyssal Empire represents like this darker take on the Imperium's legacy, the Elysian Commonwealth offers a different vision,
Okay.
Think utopian ideals, harnessing crystal technology, but not for conquest or anything like that. They're all about beauty and advancement.
Okay, so the classic utopia, right? Harnessing crystal energy, striving for harmony, all that good stuff. But I do remember the sources hinting at maybe a darker side to all this.
Yeah, every utopia has its secrets, right?
Oh, absolutely.
What if their whole harmony thing demands conformity? Like maybe those beautiful crystals they're so proud of. Maybe they're also tools for, subtle control.
We'll like that.
And your players could stumble onto it like a whole dissident movement fighting for freedom of thought.
Now that's what I'm talking about. Moral ambiguity.
Sure.
That's where the real juicy stuff is.
For sure.
And what about those who operate outside these, established power structures? Give you those scrappy underdog vibes.
You gotta love a good band of rebels. And the Zolosian resistance, they fit that bill perfectly.
Tell me more.
These are the freedom fighters, pushing back against the Abyssal Empire.
Yeah.
Fighting for the little guy.
And where do we find these freedom fighters?
Oh, they're holed up.
Yeah.
On Zalus IV, actually.
Okay.
It's brutal there.
Brutal planet. Classic.
Really harsh conditions. But here's where things get even more interesting.
Lay it on me.
They've gotten their hands on a planar gate.
Wait, hold on. They have a planar gate?
They do.
Now that changes everything. Talk about a high-stakes game of, galactic capture the flag. The Abyssal Empire is not going to let them keep that thing for long.
Not a chance. It's a powder keg, just waiting to explode.
Oh, man, the possibilities.
Right. Do your players help the Resistance protect this gate? Do they try to steal it for themselves? So many possibilities.
Those are the choices I want to give my players. I love it. Okay, so we've got the Empire, we've got the Utopia with the dark side, we've got the rebels fighting the good fight. What other factions bring the chaos to Shadows of the Planar Imperium?
Well, we've got folks driven by power, right? Others by freedom. But we can't forget about those who, knowledge above all else.
Ooh, okay.
That's where the Encyclopedia Foundation comes in.
Encyclopedia Foundation.
They are obsessed with information, collecting it, preserving it, especially anything and everything they can get their hands on related to the Planar Imperium.
Okay, so are we talking, harmless academics here? Or a group with a bit more of a, shall we say, ambitious agenda? Because in this setting, knowledge, That'd be the most dangerous weapon of all.
That's the million credit question, isn't it?
Right.
On the surface, oh yeah, they might seem like harmless researchers, but what if they believe that they are the rightful heirs to the Imperium's legacy?
Okay.
What if they think they should be the ones to use that knowledge to reshape the galaxy?
Now we're talking. I love it. The Encyclopedia Foundation could be a recurring faction. I mean, maybe your players need something from their archives, right? Or
Yeah.
what if they discover that the Foundation has actually been manipulating events, pulling strings from the shadows all along? Ah, the possibilities. Endless. I love it. Okay, my brain is buzzing. So many ideas. But let's talk specifics. We've got these awesome factions, incredible tech, but how do we actually bring it to life at the table? What are some of those mind-blowing locations just waiting out there in the Planar Imperium?
Well, you remember those crystals?
Yeah.
The ones the Elysian Commonwealth is so into.
Right, they're favorites.
Yeah, well, imagine a region of space where those crystals, they've just grown wild. We're talking towering structures.
Okay.
They call it the crystalline spires.
Crystalline spires.
And get this, these crystals, they warp reality.
Get out of here. Crystal formations messing with the very laws of physics. Oh, man, as a game master, that's like a dream come true.
Right. The possibilities.
What kind of crazy encounters could we cook up in a place like that?
Oh, the possibilities are endless. I mean, your players could find themselves in these treacherous, shifting crystal fields. Like one wrong step.
Yeah.
And they're tumbling into another dimension.
Whoa. And, there's got to be some strange inhabitants drawn to all that raw energy. Give me something weird. Give me something wonderful.
Okay, get ready for the crystallines.
Crystallines.
These beings, they're almost extensions of the spires themselves. Forms shifting, changing as they move through this energy.
Okay, I love it. Crystallines. Are we talking like telepathic powers?
Yeah.
Crystalline creatures guarding ancient secrets? What else can we hit the players with?
And let's not forget about the remnants of the Planar Imperium itself.
Ooh, right.
Imagine this. Your players stumble upon this hidden chamber, untouched, since the fall.
Okay.
And inside, they find it a puzzle, a relic of the Imperium's hubris.
Oh, I love it when you say hubris.
But this is the real kicker, right?
Yeah, okay.
This puzzle, it can reshape reality.
No way. Talk about high stakes.
Right?
Do they even try to solve it, risk those consequences? Or do they destroy it, keep it out of the wrong hands?
Classic dilemma.
Oh, man. The decisions. I love it.
And, if the crystalline spires are like this playground of warped reality,
Yeah.
then the ethereal expanse.
Okay, you had me ethereal expanse. Go on.
It takes things to a whole other level. Picture a nebula, vast,
Yeah.
radiant, almost beyond comprehension.
Okay.
And within that swirling expanse of energy, beings known as the luminous sirens.
Luminous sirens. All right.
They possess vast cosmic knowledge.
Okay, so they know some stuff.
Oh, they know things.
I like it.
But there's always a price.
Ooh, there's always a price. Even better when there are consequences. What do they want?
Memories.
Memories, okay.
They feed on them.
Okay.
In exchange for knowledge, they demand a piece of your past, a sacrifice of personal experience.
Oh, that is brutal, man. That's a tough one. Do your players risk losing a part of themselves just for a little bit of knowledge? Oh, man. The moral dilemmas in this setting, they're off the charts.
It's what makes Shadows of the Planar Imperium so compelling, right?
Totally.
A setting that really pushes your players, forces them to face those tough choices.
Absolutely. And those tough choices, they always make for the most memorable role-playing experiences.
100%.
Well, that just about wraps it up for this deep dive into Shadows of the Planar Imperium. And I gotta say, I am ready to hit the table.
Me too. So many possibilities.
Oh, endless possibilities.
Yeah.
So until next time, keep those dice rolling and remember.
The Imperium may be gone, but its secrets still waiting to be discovered.
That's how we do it, folks.